In today's video, we'll explore charts, graphs, and tables, a common question type you'll encounter in cognitive assessments. These questions evaluate your ability to interpret numerical data and extract meaningful insights from various visual formats. Together, we'll dive into some example questions to uncover effective strategies, common mistakes, and discuss how these questions try to trick you. In this question, we have a bar chart with text above. The first thing we need to do is find the relevant information. As most of the text is a distraction, we can quickly skim it and highlight the key parts. Normally, the key parts are numbers and words associated, and in our case, it is how many more graduates from LaGuardia in 1997 as a percentage. So the first thing we can do is cross out all the irrelevant information from the chart. Now we can see LaGuardia has 10 more graduates, but the question and all the answer options are in percentages. Now it's important to remember this question is not measuring your mathematical ability, so the numbers are usually very easy. In our case, 200 and 210 can both be divided by 2, giving us 100 and 105. As the questions ask how many more graduates, we know JFK is 100%, so LaGuardia will be 105%, giving us the final answer A, 5%. Our second example is a line graph, and these can be especially difficult as they tend not to have labels or extra information. Scanning the text above, we can see 5 numbers and asked to choose the line graph below that matches. There are numerous strategies to help choose, so I'm going to race through them. First, always start with the highest and lowest numbers, as they are the easiest to spot on the graph, and in our case, eliminate option A as the middle point is not the highest, and option C as the first point is not the lowest. A second strategy is to look for similarities. If two numbers are the same, their points on the graph will be at the same height. In our case, that's the second and fifth point, which allows us to eliminate option D and E, leaving option B as our final answer. Additionally, we can see in option E, the fourth and fifth point are the same height, which doesn't match the 5 numbers given, which is enough to eliminate it as well. The last strategy is to ignore the graphs and focus entirely on the 5 numbers. We can write them as up, up, down, and down, which would eliminate option A, D, and E. Our final question provides a table about buying bulbs. We'll start by skimming the text and finding the relevant information. And we get $10 budget, buy as many lilies as possible, spend the rest buying as many bulbs as possible, and how many bulbs will Lauren buy. Given this, we can cross out all but the lily row and the cheapest bulb row, which is begonia. Lilies cost $2.25, and ignoring the 25-cent, we can buy exactly 5 packs. When we take into account the cent, we can buy 4 packs, which is $2.25 multiplied by 4, which equals $9. Now, with the extra dollar, we can buy 10 begonias, as they are 10 cents each. Now, people often fail this question because they simply add 4 lilies and 10 begonias, giving us an answer of 14, which isn't even an answer option. The question asks how many bulbs, and as we can see, each pack of lilies has 2 bulbs inside. So our equation is 4 multiplied by 2 plus 10, which equals 18. So our final answer is E, 18. People often lose points because they include irrelevant information into their equations, or they ignore the units of measurements, or forget to convert them. And remember, the test is trying to trick you. They add an overwhelming amount of data to confuse you, include information that seems relevant but isn't important, change the unit of measurement midway or just for the answer, and provide misleading visuals. The graphs are not to scale. Remember how these tests trick you, along with focusing on relevant information and extreme values. This will guide you into answering quickly and accurately. Practice different graphs, charts, and tables, and good luck with your test.